2. Hello, Motherfunsters, and welcome to episode 18 of Bitrated, a podcast made by streamers, for streamers, about streaming.
This that's great. We're gonna have that as a slogan. By streamers, for streaming.
Here's our other host.
May vary. Batteries not included.
Mr. Zendo.
Welcome, Mr. Zendo here.
And
the drill.
Our guest today is Lothrfalas.
Lothrfalas.
That's me. And he also totally butchered my name.
Could you say it for me?
Say your name, because I say Loth and fucking I can't pronounce it shit.
Loth is fine, and Lothrfalas.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lothrfalas.
I said
like
Lothrfalas.
waffle, but Lothful.
They say Loth and then Falas.
Okay. Alright, we got it. We got it.
We got this.
Welcome everybody. How's it going?
Yeah, I think we're all good. Is Linky Fox a Bitrated sponsor? Or she did make our logo, so maybe?
Possibly.
Lothrfalas. Oh, I like the Linky. Excuse me. So, talk to us about yourself, about mainly your stream. So, because I know you don't stream a huge amount, but what do you stream? How often do you do it? What do you feel about it? Talk to us about yourself.
Myself, I suppose I am a variety streamer, and well, I started with Awesome Notes, like some of us did. Not any of you, of course, you did not.
No, that's fine.
And then I also started streaming some composing, because that's what I do.
Yeah, so like music composing and stuff. We want to get more into that as well.
Yeah.
But like, let's start with you. So, where are you from? So, you from the Netherlands or?
I'm from Finland.
Finland. Okay.
Yes, I'm very much Finnish, and I do not sound Finnish. Maybe.
What do you sound then if you don't sound Finnish? Because I can't tell the difference, I'm afraid.
Well, this is the Finnish accent if you want to be Finnish.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Finnish accent.
I know now.
Yes. I picked some other accents along the way, yes.
Oh, please do more accents. Do you not have any more?
The only accent I can do is no, I cannot do any more than that. This is all I can do.
That wasn't bad.
You know what? That's the best. So so you say you're a variety streamer and stuff. What games do you stream? For now, we'll go with the games. What games do you stream?
I have streamed. The newest game I streamed is the Undermine, which is a quite recently released new roguelike game. And I have also streamed Binding of Isaac once, but I've streamed it. And then I have streamed Awesome Notes. I don't think I have streamed any other games.
Yeah, what's Undermine about? What?
It's going in a mine and downstairs and killing monsters and being better.
So a bit like Terraria. Is it 2D? Is it 3D? Like,
it's 2D pretty much. It's like Binding of Isaac, if you know what that game is.
Okay, yeah.
You progress through levels and get more items along the way.
Yeah, and then there's like bosses on the way and stuff.
Yeah, there are some horrifying sandworms that eat you alive.
That sounds awesome, man.
They sound quite similar sort of games. So would you say that you've definitely got one sort of type of game that you normally stick around, or would you go for anything?
I have most hours in roguelike games like that, like Binding of Isaac and the Undermine. Also, End of the Gungeon is also a game I started to play on my own. Haven't streamed it all. Maybe I could, or maybe not, stream it.
Would you consider streaming like a first-person shooter or like a battle royale game?
Or do you just like not touch those games at all, really?
I could do something like that. I now that I remember, I have streamed Fortnite once.
Me too, actually, yeah.
and excuse me, it was because my brothers wanted to watch me play, and they were sitting in the living room, and I was in the other room with the PC.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then you streamed it for them. And,
yeah, I streamed for them, and no one was there.
What about like an adventure game like Zelda? Is that something you'd think about streaming, or is that off the table as well?
No, this I can stream anything really if I just like it. That's the only requirement for it.
Yeah, so how often do you stream? Because obviously you don't stream very much. Would you consider streaming more and stuff? Like,
my goal is to stream twice a week.
yeah, okay, well that's a good point.
Yeah, and it's not too much.
I think streaming twice a week is quite a lot for someone who's got.
Virtue doesn't stream. Virtue only streams like twice a week, sort of. Yeah, look, we got a raid. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Awesome. Where were we? I've seemed to have completely lost my my train of thought. I'm so sorry.
Just that streaming twice a week is a fair amount.
Yeah, I think that's quite a lot for someone who's like, you've got like a full-time job and you know the relationships that you need to hold down, all this kind of thing. Twice a week is not a small amount. I mean, for people that have that have no job and all that kind of thing, then yeah, it's not that much. But like everybody's in a completely different kind of situation. I think twice a week is quite a lot. So obviously you say that your ideal is twice a week. I'm guessing you're not doing that yet.
Yeah, it's been I thought difficult to get the.
Yeah, it's hard to get time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a time and everything, and sometimes I'm just too tired.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to be a certain level of energy. I get that. Like, and it's like, yes, I could stream right now, but I'd rather just sit and do it quietly and listen to music and do whatever, you know. So there is that a certain element of that, I would say.
Yeah.
Let's hear more about your music. I'm really interested. So you say composing, and is that what you do for work as well? Isn't it?
No, I just have regular job where I do gun stocks. It's a hobby.
it's not a hobby. I don't think that's a particularly regular job, to be honest. Making gun stocks.
Yeah, maybe not.
What's your regular job? Sorry, I missed that.
I manufacture gun stocks and skis.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is really that's different.
Yeah, and the best thing is my job description is I'm a finisher, and because I'm a Finnish person, that's the funniest thing in the world.
A Finnish finisher.
I don't think I've ever met a Finnish finisher before. There you go.
I'm right here at your service.
That's amazing. So yeah, talk to us a little bit more about the music kind of side of things, because I think it's amazing.
Right. Well, composing is quite a painful process for me.
Right.
Because because I face I cannot do well with music, but it's at the same time very much fun.
So, like, do you play your own instruments, or do you just take sound files, and then what sort of level are we talking about composer? Right. Like, walk us through it.
I'm a hobbyist. My goal is like I do orchestra very much, and goal is to be able to make music for video games and get money doing it as well.
Okay, that sounds awesome. So, but like I say, do you play your own instruments or?
No,
that's fine.
I'm a bad player. I do have some instruments here. I sometimes take out and annoy people with.
Yeah, you definitely you can play certain instruments. I've seen it. What instruments do you have there that you can play? You don't have to show us if you don't want to. But I'm just interested.
No,
what you
just
can.
tell us. Yeah.
Well, piano is my main instrument.
Yeah.
And of course, that's what I use to compose with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have two of them. I have a small one, and then I have a very, very big one here in my lap, basically sitting there.
Yeah.
And I compose with virtual instruments. I open my digital audio workstation, and it has and then I just put a lot of instruments there and just hit the notes until something good comes out, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I have an idea, I'd be working in my mind.
So what sort of ideas do you have, like, that go together?
I hear the whole song in my head, the whole melody, orchestration, harmonies, and those things. But I have such a bad memory; I always forget.
Yeah, so you got to write it down really and stuff.
Yeah, I also get the best ideas when I was still at school. during the maths lessons.
Oh, interesting.
Because of the agonizing and the boring nature it has. Like it was the perfect place to get inspirational.
Yeah, I used to find that a little bit as well. I mean, I've never done music, but I used to write, and I used to find that I was most creative when I was bored, and stuck at somewhere like school or college or whatever. So yeah, that's maths and music don't seem to go very well together.
Yeah, until you explain it, really.
Yeah.
Boredom is actually a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like the creative process, and I really trying to get at least a few hours of boredom in my day.
Yeah, which is also why I've not written very much recently, is because I'm always so busy, and being busy is really detrimental to creativity, in my experience. Yeah. We talked recently about a guitar. You wanted to buy a guitar. Did you end up getting that in the end?
No, I did not.
You didn't. But can you play?
I said money.
You've run out of money.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Yes.
But
I cannot play.
You can't.
I can play only one song.
And what song is that?
I don't remember.
That's fine. So you're looking at like learning the guitar and stuff, and then incorporating that into your music that you're streaming it.
Maybe, but also I'm also a little bit of a dragon to hold instruments. Like I have a ton of instruments here, like ukulele, mandolin, and some ton of flutes.
Oh my god!
Such.
Lost just broken
You
everything.
you had all those instruments.
Oh.
I cannot play.
Wow, sorry about that. It had a little bit of an interruption there.
You are forgiven.
Such a long delay.
What do you have then? So we've got your little flute thing, and I can't remember all the names of the instruments. What have you got?
I have got a violin.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which you can play.
No, I cannot. Like the mandolin.
Oh.
Also ukulele here.
Ukulele, that's the one that I was trying to think of the name.
Yes, and then the various collection of various flutes and whistles. This is going to be so exciting for the viewers at home.
It is exciting. It's fun.
There we go.
Oh look!
Caliper.
And you can play all of them, right?
More or less.
That's
Do you hear something?
Yeah, go on.
Yay!
It's the Pied Piper of Finland. I love it.
Nice. The Pied Piper.
Yeah, it has the most.
That's very cool.
The best sound of these flutes I find.
Yeah,
I'm super like people that can play instruments and people that can speak different languages. Like, and not even think about it.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most impressive things ever to me, because I'm just like, are you a wizard? Like, it's super impressive just to be able to pick that up and do. And a little story. I might have told this before. I don't think I told it on Bitrated. But my dad's super musical. Like he's taken piano lessons like professionally now, and he's played piano a bit throughout like growing up and stuff. And guitar, he's like pretty fluent with. And when I was little, I want to call it like maybe 6 or 7, maybe like 7 or 8. And then he was super excited about this, and he was like, he got me a guitar. It was like a kid's size, real acoustic guitar. And then it was like, yeah, I can teach you. We're gonna learn it together. And I was like, yeah. Literally did it for less than a week, I want to say. And then I drew all over it and left it to collect dust. And you could feel the disappointment from it, and just leaving it like bearing down on me. And he was like, "Are you sure?" Occasionally he'd be like, "Sure, you don't want to pick it back up and give it another try?" And then I was like, "Nah, I want to play Halo."
Nice.
But now, as an adult, I'm like, I kind of wish I stuck at that sort of thing, and like, so I've had that skill to just be like, "Okay, hang on, stream. We'll just we'll whip out the guitar, But
yeah, this is going to be a learning stream.
Yeah. But I'm still holding on to this hope 20 years later.
By the way, Zendo, I'm pretty sure it was the very first episode of Bitrated that you told that story on with Marsa. That's
when
a
I was
bit of a
retelling
throwback.
it just now, I thought I told it. thinking
Yeah,
about it.
that was amazing because she plays the saxophone, doesn't she? So that's how we got into that conversation.
I remember
That's
now.
cool.
Oh well, you've heard it twice.
No, it's all good. I like that story. I think it's quite endearing. It's cute.
Yeah, it is.
But no, I definitely I have a lot of admiration for, like you said, Mr. Sendo, people that can speak multiple languages, people that can play instruments, and people that are creative. And I mean, ladies, Lothrfalas has got the whole package. Just saying.
Wow, there we go.
There you go. Ladies.
The Finland finisher. Whoa, bubbles. That's impressive.
They're my bubbles. Oh my days.
So we got a clip here actually from one of your streams.
Oh yes. This is quite a recent clip, I do believe.
Is it?
It's very
Oh yeah, I can
recent.
see the date. That's the 23rd of August.
Yeah, this only happened super recently. Are you guys ready to? Have you got this queued up? We're going to watch this. Uh-oh. What is this?
The fuck is that?
That's my support animal. It's a dragon.
Is it a dragon? You did say it in a recent
Big
stream.
dragon girlfriend.
You said that dragons and something else
Alright.
make everything better.
Well, dragons are
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's watch this clip, shall we? I'm quite looking forward to this.
down.
Do you see this picture here? It says draw something lewd versy.
Thank you, Versi.
Right. Here we go. You ready for this? Should we 3, 2, 1? Actually, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
Right, that was weird. No.
What? Oh no! I'm buffering. Don't do this to me.
Oh no.
Oh, I like that voice. That's very mysterious.
very well.
Can you guys hear this?
Yeah. What? I watched the clip.
Seems very quiet on my end.
It is quiet.
It is a
I'll give you
quiet.
that.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I want to hear it.
All right.
I
you
thought
wanna-
that was kind of neat. I thought you've got a very soothing voice when you was reading the text from that. I was like, I think you make a dungeon master for like D&D or something like that. It's just like, and then the trolls.
But
into the cave from
I
there.
need to know. I need to know.
The caverns.
There we go. See, fucking great.
That was amazing. Loth, why did you kiss that? Why did you do that? Tell us why.
Well, the reason is, I was asked, why are my lips so red? For some weird reason. And then I said, maybe I have a lipstick. And then I was
then you
asked,
kissed
okay,
the
you
fruit bit, yeah.
I had to kiss a paper to show them I do not have a lipstick. But I decided to take it a step further, and I took this
A few steps further.
styrofoam head.
Why do you have that head anyway? Let's see.
It's to keep headphones on, isn't it? Is that what it's for?
Is it?
That's what I say for when I wants the real reason.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the real reason.
What do you use it for?
Don't answer that. We don't want to know.
Keep it PG.
It's for practice. No, it's not.
So, what have you got planned going forward? I mean, you said that you want to do 2 streams a week, ideally. What do you want to do in those streams? Have you got any particular games that you want to play that you haven't yet? Have you got anything on stream you particularly want to do that you haven't yet? Or so, what's your plan going forward with the Lothrfalas Twitch channel?
Music is the thing I'm going to focus on, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Composing. I do also play video games, of course, time to time, or most of the time. I'm also planning on doing a little cosplay for 100.
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright.
Is this an exclusive?
100 followers, is it?
It's going to be, I don't know.
You don't know.
Okay, no, that's fine. We'll keep it a secret, but cosplay coming to Loth's channel soon, which is good. So go follow him.
Go and
It's
follow
going to be
Loth.
an Overwatch character. That's what I
Okay, alright, nice.
Is it going to
Nice,
be
I'm
that
excited.
Dutch one, that new one? No. Hold on.
No.
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 No, I think I know which one it's going to be, but anyway, I'll keep it under my
I
hat.
suppose.
I love that cup, man.
You,
But-
drinking out the
Right.
Linky mug.
I would just like to point
It's
out
like
that obviously that's Linky, but Linky did this logo as well, so we're all sporting Linky mugs, basically.
Yes.
We love Linky.
We love you,
Yes, we
Linky.
do.
I have nothing in my cup.
Sigma.
Oh, I've got lots in my cup. Anyway.
What is that melody? That was my Sigma.
That was pretty good.
No, it was not. I meant to die.
That was that was like a scared lady, like, oh my gosh,
oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, it's a spider. Right.
Cool. So,
oh my gosh. That's the hand gestures as well.
Should we go into segment 2?
Yeah, why the hell not? So, segment 2.
Yes.
Our topic for today is energy drinks and fitness with regards to streaming.
Fuck's sake.
So, Zendo, do you want to go first, or should
my
we?
lead-in? All right, I can go.
Yeah.
So, don't drink energy drinks, kids. They're bad for you, for a start. And if you do, drink them in moderation, like I do. So,
what is moderation, as far as you're concerned?
So I try and limit myself to like 2 a week, but I was addicted to them. I think Mellar's in this situation now, similar thing.
Twice a day.
I know Versi water. I was going to buy water today, but I couldn't carry it, so I was like, fuck it, now get a Monster.
Hydro homies.
Like a pack of water. I mean, but yeah, I used to be addicted to drink like definitely 2 a day, because I used to have one before work in the morning. That was like breakfast, and then sometimes 3. Sometimes 3 a day. So I'd have that in the morning before work. Then I'd have one before stream on the evening. But then sometimes I'd get like a little Red Bull with lunch. So if I went to Greg's for my lunch occasionally. And then I almost, because I think of Monsters as my energy drinks, I almost forget like Red Bull's like an energy drink as well. So yeah. I was like having 2 Monsters. I'd be like, yeah, I've only had 2 today. That's fine. But I'd also had a Red Bull and lunch, and I didn't even classify that as having an energy drink. And then one day it hit me. I was like, shit, I've been having like 3 energy drinks a day. So we cut down significantly. I still love Monster. I'd say it's probably my favorite beverage. The green flavor, the punch is a great flavor as well. But I cut down to like 2 a week. But that being said, I do drink G Fuel, which is a different type of energy drink, but it's like it's like 0 sugar, low calories. You mix with water, and it's the powder. And I have that for work today. So I've had like 2 energy drinks today, technically. But then obviously there's coffee in as well. But I don't drink coffee, so that's my excuse. I only very, very rarely have a coffee.
I just realised you work for a coffee shop. You're a manager at a coffee shop and you don't drink coffee.
I know, I'm a manager at Starbucks, but I don't really drink coffee.
Unreal.
Now, I can taste the difference between coffees. Like, sometimes you have to taste coffees in different blends and stuff. I'm like, this one's a dark roast because it's less acidic and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I can go into the details and taste that in the coffee. But I don't enjoy it as a beverage. I wouldn't go and pick up and have a coffee for thing unless I really, really need the caffeine. And then I can have just like free coffee at work and stuff.
Right.
And then even then, I'd like mix it in with like a syrup, or make a chocolate coffee, like a mocha, just to mask the flavor because I really don't like it. But that was kind of like my experience with the energy drinks side of things. I think it does help gaming. I really do. It helps me stay energized and focused and quick reactions. I do believe that I play better when I've had an energy drink before stream and stuff, and I'm like higher energy and better, like just better performance. So I'd call it a performance enhancer.
Interesting.
No, don't go there. But that's what I'd say. As for the fitness stuff, it's almost 2 topics. But so that's what I think of the energy drinks. Well, I think we should go around and say that, and then we can come back to fitness. I think.
All right. Okay. So in that case, we've never really done this before. We're going to go back around then. So
yeah, I think so.
Just speaking about your thoughts on energy drinks, then, Lothrfalas. What do you want to say on that now that you've shown your pink socks to everyone?
Pink flowers. Yes, there you go.
I love chat's reaction to that, by the way. That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh!
Got all the
I
lid
that
lubes
one a
out.
typo because if there was a C in there, that's TOS, Lynn.
Nice. Nice.
What are your thoughts on
Right, energy drinks.
Yes.
Energy drinks are absolutely horrible in every single way.
But
But
that's better.
I drank them for necessity.
Okay.
Okay. So how
Yes.
often and like what's your sort of brand in there?
This is I don't know if this is
Shit, you right, Lynn.
this is ED, which is energy drink. Wow.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Finnish or anything or not.
I've never heard of that brand, so
Yeah, I suppose it is. But I had to drink for work. I just wouldn't be able to work if I didn't drink coffee or this. And coffee was bad, so I didn't drink it. And I just drank once or
you
twice.
switched to energy drinks. I see.
Yes, I did. I did drink like energy drinks
All right.
for the
so-
last
so-
4 weeks, and then I decided to switch back to coffee because it is so expensive as well to drink these.
Yeah, I suppose it is. It is expensive.
And also, there's quite a big drawback. They give me anxiety, and that's quite something. So they don't help me in any other way other than keep me awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got to time your caffeine intake
Yes.
in a day. You got to
Yeah.
time it right. The only reason I had a big monster now, is because I've literally been working all day, and then I've got home, gone to the shops, came here, had dinner, got showered, got onto the show, Mellar.
Already finished.
But then after the show, I've got to tidy the house, I've got to do the dishes, I've got to do a bunch of stuff tonight, because my wife's coming home. I had a weekend where she was away, and she's coming home tomorrow, but I'll be at work before she gets home. So I've got to do my tidying up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to do all that after the show as well. So I need to be on my game.
Yeah.
Game.
Exactly.
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
It's in the game.
You have you finished, or do you want to continue on that, Loth?
What?
We seem to be losing connection slightly there. Hold on.
Okay, now we
okay.
got it back on. Got it.
That
Okay.
may be a little bit better. All right, sorry about that.
Good.
If do you have more to say on that particular subject, or are you throwing back to me?
Don't know if I have. Energy drinks are bad. Don't do them.
Don't do drugs.
Energy
Don't
drinks
do drugs.
are bad for your health.
Aye. It's true. It's true.
Mellar, energy drinks.
Got the dab in there. No worries. Drugs are bad. Okay. Don't take drugs. There's so many potential things with energy drinks. Now, I definitely drink too many of them, right? And I am trying to cut down, but we'll start from the beginning. We may as well.
Yeah.
I've always known about the sugar content of energy drinks being ridiculously high. So I've always kind of tried to keep at least the sugar content so that it was all good. For example,
So do you opt for the sugar-free one?
no, because the sugared ones taste better. But these little ones, these are sugar free. Okay, but the big ones, these are sugared, right? But you can only have one of these in a day. Because if you have more, you've already gone over your recommended daily allowance for sugar. Because they've got, or I don't think they do anymore actually, but they certainly used to have more than 50%. But even now, they've still got a lot, right? So considering that you still have to eat to, perpetuate yourself and live, you can't have more than one of these in a day. Not really. Not sensibly. Without going over your recommended daily allowance of sugar, and having too much sugar on a regular basis is really bad for you. And I know that this is like the pot calling the kettle black, but it's just worth keeping in mind. So I never really when Mr. Zendo says that he was drinking like 2 or 3 a day, I've never quite gotten to that point because I've always been mindful of the sugar content.
Okay.
But
I had no self-control.
the problem that I have, right, is, and you guys probably haven't seen this because I always drink energy drinks. There's 2 times when I drink energy drinks at work and when I stream. And it's because without some form of caffeine in my system, I'm a grumpy bastard, right? And there's no point streaming if you're a grumpy bastard, because no one's going to want to talk to that guy. So I drink energy drinks to kind of come out of my shell a little bit. And it's the same at work, because at work I need to speak to people on the phone. There's no point speaking to people, trying to give people good customer service if you're in a grumpy mood. So it's a mood changer, isn't it? It changes your mood. It makes you more alert. It makes you sort of a little bit more with it, so that you can think straight and all that kind of thing. Problem is the crash, right? Mm-hmm. And you can go without it, right? But you have to go without it fully, because if you have some, then you're going to crash. At which point you definitely need to, right? If you're going to be doing something, unless you're literally like at home or whatever. So you kind of get to the point where you crave it, you need it. There is definitely a physical addiction to caffeine, although I don't think it lasts for very long, which is what that massive headache is about when you stop drinking it. That's the caffeine withdrawal, which is the same for coffee. I have started drinking coffee a little bit recently as well, but I can't stand the flavour, so it's basically a hot chocolate with an espresso in it, which I think is what you said you do.
Yeah, that's a mocha, yeah.
Well, it's not really a mocha, it's because I've made it myself.
That's what mocha means, chocolate and coffee.
Yeah, exactly. The actual mochas that come out of the machine have too much coffee in them.
Well, that's on you, but yeah.
yeah, because it's too strong, because I hate the flavour of coffee. So it's one of those things, and there are so many streamers that drink energy drinks the way that we do. Well, I think we've all kind of, it's kind of, I'd say, admitted to that.
It's part of the culture. Yeah,
it's part of the culture, because when you're streaming, you need to be on top form. You need to be like active. You need to be moving, talking, and so you need energy drinks to sort of get it through. Well, you don't necessarily need it, but
or at least sugar.
Yeah,
sugar rush.
Or cocaine. That's also good.
Don't do drugs. But anyway, but it was quite interesting when we were talking to Bob, the Canadian guy, a couple of, I think it was episode 12 of Bitrated. He was talking about 24-hour streaming. And he said the last thing that you want to do when you're doing a 24-hour stream
is have energy drinks.
Is have energy drinks or anything sugary because of the crash. You need to like actually eat really well. And I think that's quite an interesting, because that kind of shows that you can do it without. Because when I do it like a stream, like especially a 5-hour stream, the way that I do that is I'll have quite a lot of energy drink at the quite near the beginning, and then I'll maintain by continuing to drink more. So as soon as I start feeling the crash, just drink more.
Like top yourself back up on this.
Exactly.
First he said he used to have about 4 or so cups of black tea a day. But since a few years ago, I've recently switched to decaf, and so I'm drinking water, decaf tea, and fruit juice. Yeah, fruit juice is what that's actually quite sugary, I bet, and I bet that's what keeps you going. If you stop having the fruit juice, I bet you'll crash. That's
the point. Yeah. It's if you haven't got that dependency on that temporary dependency on the sugar and the caffeine, and then you can just drink water, and just keeping yourself hydrated actually often is enough. Mm-hmm. So a lot of it is in the head in many ways, but I have been trying to cut down at work. At least I sometimes drink tea instead. It depends what hours I'm on, because if I'm on late shifts and I've had enough time to sleep, then I've been drinking like tea instead. But if I'm on the early shifts, the energy drinks just come straight out because I can't handle it. But it's all good. But I mean, I'm drinking it now.
It's a daily ritual to have some coffee.
Well,
so we survive the day and not fall asleep and while sounding like.
I don't know about you, Loth, but I get the feeling that definitely Mr. Zendo and I, if we're not working or streaming, we don't drink energy drinks or coffee at all. Is that right?
I do drink Coke though.
Yeah, Coke.
But no, you're right. I don't drink energy drinks unless I'm working or streaming now.
Yeah. If it was a weekend and just nothing.
Only occasion to that is if like if it's on a Sunday, for example, I've got a day off. It's the middle of the day. I haven't had any drink in the morning, and I know I'm not going to have one in the evening either. I'll have a Monster in the day maybe, and I'll just, because I really like the taste of Monster, but 9 times out of 10 when I have it, I need it to just get it down me and go. You know what I mean? So in that circumstance, I'll just sit there and sip it, and it'll last a while.
Yeah, but
and I like that.
In terms of giving advice, because that's kind of what we do here at Bitrated, with regards to energy drinks, because I have also noticed sometimes if I've been drinking coffee, like a lot of coffee or energy drinks during the day, I have trouble sleeping, which is obvious, but they always say that you should leave 12 hours. 12 hours is a really long time and is actually really difficult. But even
12
then,
hours is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
I got up at 11 o'clock to start work at 12 today.
Yeah.
And then I had a G Fuel,
Yep.
call it half 11.
Yeah.
It's not half 11 yet, you know, like...
But at least 2 hours, because it's actually still acting on you until at least 2 hours after you've taken it.
Yeah, I'd say 2 or 3.
Even then, like, you do get insomnia for having too much coffee, which then just compounds the issue, because then you don't get enough sleep, you need even more the next day. So moderation is the absolute rule, especially with regards to the sugar content. But if you're drinking, just because you're drinking sugar-free doesn't mean you could just neck a million gallons of it. There, especially in energy drinks, there is loads of other stuff in it that can be quite bad for you. Nobody knows what taurine does to the human body. There's no studies on it, not really, and almost all of them have it. So just be sensible. Don't harm yourself. You know what Twitch says about harming yourself? TOS.
Do that.
Alright, so let's go back around fitness. Let's try and keep this sweet, because we're, time.
Shall we let Loth go for this first?
Yeah, what do you think of general fitness regarding from the point of view of a streamer / someone who's like playing video games and stuff?
Yeah.
How important is it and stuff?
It is extremely important.
Okay.
Just because you're spending a lot of time sitting, you have to do something that counters the stationary time.
Okay, and what's the best way? Because being an introverted gamer, going to the gym or just going for a run is quite daunting. So have you got any like tips that you would say would, is good exercise, but not super daunting or anything like that?
Well, what I personally do is I commute by bicycle, and that totals about 100 kilometers per week.
That's good, Versi.
And so that's if
Do you say cycle? Is that what you said?
Yes, I go to work by bike. There's a drawback to it. It doesn't stimulate your upper body at all. So I have thick thighs, but I don't have like nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Versi said,
just really notice
about the energy drink thing. Is that he doesn't drink caffeine after a certain time anyway. Yeah. Normally about 8 p.m. There you go. Make sure you drink anything like tea. It was decaf after 8, which is a really good point, because sometimes I have like a cup of tea before bed, which just seems to settle me. But obviously I know that's got caffeine in, so that's a thing. But with the fitness thing, I think fitness is important. I'm personally lacking in it because I've got kind of like separate situations and stuff. I'm drinking a Monster. Yeah, we were just talking about energy drinks and stuff. I'm wearing a Monster t-shirt because I knew that was going to be the topic.
Wow.
So we just talked about that, but now we're going to talk about fitness in general for being a gamer or a streamer or anything. And if you don't care about fitness or anything else, and you just want to eat pizza, and you're happy with that, that's
Are you
fine.
targeting me, boy?
I'm not targeting you. I would say that's fine.
Shame on you.
But your reactions are going to suffer. Your video game reactions are going to suffer if you have a fat, slovenly body that's hopped up on caffeine all the time.
Energy levels are going to drop.
Your reaction time is going to be way faster if you drank water and did very light exercise.
Maybe this is the secret. Maybe this is why I'm so shit at video games.
No, you're just shit anyway. Even if you went to the gym, there's no saving you.
Wow.
So much handsome on the screen right now.
It's all off.
Thank you, Virtue. Yeah, it really is all off, yeah. But yeah, and like, I joined the gym a few times. I've joined it and like stopped and gone and stuff. And I'd say get a gym buddy, get a friend who's interested in starting the gym, or even just say, do you want to start this with me? We can do it together. I occasionally went a few times after that without being with my friend, but then it was so much more hard work and so daunting. And then just doing like a 10-minute like session on like, I don't know, a piece of equipment or whatever was just felt like 10 hours. But even like with music and stuff. But if I had a friend, I was just talking to my best friend. We were just having a chat, and then it was like, oh, 10 minutes are done already. And like obviously it's hard work. You're still at the gym. You're still doing work. But then he came around my house and we played video games after. Like that's what we were doing, and then we were doing that every like 3 days a week. That was my target, to go to the gym 3 times a week, and then stream like on opposite days or something like that. I can't remember it. So. You see, Virtue's just always preferred the gym on his own and less distraction. I know that's cool if you've got that mindset and that get up and go, but to initially get the introverted gamer out to the gym where the scary big people are, that look like clowns, like it's super intimidating. And actually, really quick story. First time I ever went to the gym, I went on my own, and it wasn't the time when I was joining my friend. It was the time before that, the very first time I ever went to the gym, and it was a bar thingy that you pull the bar down to your chest, and then you have a certain weight on it, and whatever. And I just got on with it. I was doing the thing, and this guy, massive Polish guy, he literally looked like a walking cloud. He came up to me. He was super aggressive. He had the band on and everything, the gloves. And he came up to me and he pointed to me. "You're doing it wrong." No. He said, "Move." He said, "Move." I was like, what? Yeah, sorry. I was like, you go. And then he was like, no, I'll show you. And he wanted to show me because I was doing it like wrong and like not the proper form or whatever. And he just wanted to help, which was really nice. But it was so intimidating that third time. He came over. He goes, "Move." I was like, sorry. Please don't leave me help.
Please don't kill me.
Please don't turn me inside out. Please. I'm new here. I've never done this before. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, he just wanted to help, and he was fine with that. But I was scared shitless. So that was a quick story. But yeah, exercise a little bit, and eat a little bit decent. Otherwise, your reactions will fail you.
And drink water.
And yeah, and like. On with your diet and stuff, and like what you eat when you like try and do well and everything. Is just you don't have to calorie count, you don't have to go overboard. Just know that chocolate muffin is probably not as healthy as that salad, and choose what you eat that way. Sorry, Mellar, go on with the fitness.
I am so the wrong person to talk to about fitness. I really am. Do as I say.
Not fat, but you're not
as
fat.
I do. Yeah, so I don't know how I managed to not be particular. I've got a little bit of a belly, but only a tiny bit. I think that might have been quite loud. Sorry about that.
That's great. No,
because that was right against my mic. Anyway, so I eat lots of pizza. I eat loads of crap food. I drink lots of energy drinks, as we discussed. At the moment, at least, I do almost no exercise whatsoever. I used to cycle halfway to work, and that was really good, like every single day. Well, yeah, because basically it was almost impossible to get a parking space nearby where I actually worked. But I had quite a big boot, so I'd throw my bike in the car, and then I'd cycle. I'd drive to like nearby. It's about a 15-minute cycle, and then I'd get the bike out from the car and then cycle the rest of the way, and that was great. Because that was a good sort of half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on how much I sort of ragged it, of exercise every single weekday. It was really good.
That's awesome. That's like all you need, really.
Yep. But I don't work there anymore.
Oh no!
And now what are you going to do to stop getting dad bod?
Exactly, and I also don't have that. I've changed car as well. My new car, the boot can't even hold the new buggy for the kid. Never mind a freaking.
Right.
Not ideal, no. Never mind a full-blown bike. So
just a unicycle, easy.
You get one of those bikes that that folds up. So the wheels fold in, it folds like this, the handlebars fold over, and you just pick it up and you travel with it that way.
Possibly. I mean, at some point, I might cycle the whole way, but it's actually a really, really long way, so I'm not 100% sure.
You just do that like once a week.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then obviously you have to cycle back as well.
Yeah,
like, if you do that once a week.
Maximize the suffering.
But health, sort of fitness. It's not just about like physical fitness and like getting schwol or anything like that. there's other things to keep in mind as well. And what did come to mind is
How the fuck did the time go? It's 10 to.
literally one of the things that my optician always says is, oh, whenever you're at a computer screen, you should always look away for a few seconds every 15 to 20 minutes. Who does that? Who actually does that? No one. Right, yeah. I'm at work, and yeah, we get comfort break. We get a break twice a day and a lunch break. But other than that, you don't specifically like get up and go, right, I need to move away from the computer because that's what my optician says. But then it's even worse when you're streaming, and you could easily sit and stream for how long's an average stream? What, 3 hours normally minimum, and it quite often goes 5 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. And you're sitting there at that screen, normally really focusing as well, because you're playing a video game. How often do you do that thing where you look away? It's just worth keeping in mind that
never.
It's a health thing. You need to look after your eyes, just as much as the rest of your body. And staring at a screen intently for 8 hours at a time is really bad for you.
I find it funny on the VR headsets and stuff. There's tons of warnings where it's like, please take off the headset every, like you said, every 20 minutes or something. But there's just an option to disable that.
Nice.
Yeah. Some video games actually try and prompt you. I remember Skyward Sword does that, where every now and then, as if Feet isn't annoying enough already, but every now and then she'll come up and go, "You've been playing this for quite a long time. Maybe you should take a break," kind of thing. But you don't get that too often.
Mom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's definitely something that's worth keeping in mind, and it's something that sort of every now and then I sit down and think to myself, Mellar, you really should pay a little bit more attention to this. But then I start streaming, it completely goes out the window.
Yeah.
Some
follow a dip.
Yeah, I think generally that streamers are just like quite unhealthy people in general. Obviously, there are going to be people that don't suit that paradigm. But let's go into follow, sub, or dip.
Linky goes, "Hey, listen, fuck off outside." Like it was snavvy.
All right. Oh my god. Okay, so let's load in the first clip then, shall we, guys? Are we ready with this?
Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, it's really quick, sub, follow, or dip. It's a little game. It's like Small Mario Void. We're going to watch 3 clips from 3 random streamers. It's usually their top clips of all time as well. So just bear that in mind. At the end of watching all the clips and saying what we feel about those clips and streamers, we're going to pick 1 sub, 1 to follow, 1 to dip.
All right, fantastic. They are completely random streamers, by the way. We don't know any of these people.
I said that.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
Right.
Are we ready with clip 1?
Yep.
We are ready to go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play that clip.
Okay. I don't know what that was, but if I had to mix my laugh, that's what it would sound like. So,
Right. So, second clip. Are we ready?
Yep.
Wicked. 3, 2, 1, play that clip.
I'm so excited for that, but we'll see if that actually happens to me on Tuesday. I know, he's such a good boy. I don't understand how I got so lucky sometimes. Oh, and I know, 50 followers, yay, I'm so excited. It's been such a, I don't know, I haven't really been following it that much. It's kind of like after I ended my stream and I looked at my page, I was like, oh wow, I have, a few more followers than before, and so, it's great though. I don't know, I'm just...
Right. Just a quick note. Genuine question. Is she wearing pajamas?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Let's
so.
move on.
I like pajama pants a lot.
Shall we watch the third clip then? Are we ready?
Yeah. 3.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, go.
That's alright. 3, 2, 1, play that clip.
This is... Charles, assume the position. Sorry, I'm like weirdo trying to get back in. This is Charles, everyone.
Thank God
Charles
the soft toys there.
My first stream ever. Charles the Pink Penguin, and he has his own emote. Looking straight into my soul. I don't know about that, Mr. Owl, but he is.
Right. Okay. So, without saying whether you would follow, sub, or dip, Lothrfalas, what did you think of that particular streamer? What were your thoughts?
She doesn't seem to stream any games.
Yeah. Is that it?
It doesn't matter. You don't have to stream games. Just chatting streams on Twitch. There's people that just cook on Twitch, you know. But
Yeah, there are tons of different things, but I didn't think the clips showed the best side of.
They are her top clips.
Are they?
yeah,
The
So,
dog is super
what-
cute.
You say what? The dog's super cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. No, nothing else.
Also, the blushes are nice.
Yeah, the plushies are cool. Mr.
I
Sendo,
have two.
Okay, well, I mean, she's clearly just a chatting streamer. She seems to be super interactive with her chat. There's never a dull moment as such. It seems like a really chill vibe. Like you could just stick that on and do something else. 10 out of 10 for doggos, as Lynn said and Versi said.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know, not my cup of tea. But she seems like a nice person.
Of course. Of course. Let's see. Well, I'll tell you one thing I definitely like. I think we can all agree that dog is so cute. Oh my god. It's the cutest dog I've ever seen, and I like the fact that her sort of branding seems to sort of surround that, because her follow.
I don't think I can answer that question.
Her mic was peaking all the time she was talking, says Vert, which is true. That's always a bad sign. But no, I like the fact that her follow alert clearly is it's an ode to the dog. I think it looks like quite a lot of her sort of stream is somewhat surrounding the dog. And also a little bugbear that I've mentioned on previous streams, I'm glad that she doesn't go by. She actually makes her bed. It really annoys me when I'm sorry, but I've said this before on Bitrated, but it really annoys me when when a streamer is in their bedroom and they're streaming and you can see their unmade bed in the background. It's just really low effort and it's messy and it's horrible. It actually annoys me, but she actually makes her bed. I mean, she's got stuff on it, but the stuff on there's for the dog by the looks of things, so...
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't find anything particularly interesting about this particular streamer, I have to say. Yeah, her content kind of bored me to a certain degree, and I don't like her overlay. And what is that thing there on the last clip, that sort of orb that she's got there? Is that her microphone?
That's a mic. Yeah,
it looks cool, but no, I'm just not that keen on this particular.
Just a blue snowball mic.
Yeah. All right. Well, shall we move on to the second stream then? So, clip number 4. Third outfit screams. You don't make your bed. Yes, I do. Of course I do. Right. Let's 3, 2.
Of course he does, guys.
Of course I do. I'm a real... No, anyway. 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
Chicken nugget song. Guys, can I see some nug emotes in chat?
Nugget emote? No, nugget emote.
Give me some nugget emotes in chat, guys. This is...
That's quite a short clip. All right.
I like this chart.
Yeah. Shall we move on to the next clip?
Yep.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
My weekend
I agree,
was
Lincoln.
interesting, to say the least. It was good overall for sure. Oh wow, where am I?
Yeah,
This
literally.
place is cool.
Dropping
but yeah,
so
all
many
hands up,
frames.
my weekend was good. I went to a wedding and I caught the bouquet at the wedding, and I texted and I texted the guy that I've been seeing about it. And about 2 hours later, he broke it off with me. So, pro tip: do not text people that you're dating that you caught a bouquet at the wedding. Lesson learned.
Oh
Wow.
dear. All right. So, Paul asks, okay, let's watch the 6th clip then. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
Two a.m. Oh my god!
I can't believe neither of you jumped. I was so sure that one of you was going to jump.
I didn't even know it was coming out there.
Double scare! There was a jump.
Expecting it.
So again, without saying whether you'd follow, sub or dip, what did you think of this streamer, Lothrfalas?
Well, she had more content that like going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else to say?
Okay, no worries, Mr. Zendo.
Yeah, no, I liked her. She was good. She was funny. That second clip kind of grinded on me a little bit just because her gameplay was pretty fucking laggy.
Yeah.
And she should have been fixing that. She needs a better camera. Oh, I didn't think her camera's that much. I liked her little camera cutout. I thought that was neat. Although her placement, especially in that second clip, was over part of the gameplay
HUD.
overlay, which was kind of annoying. Like the HUD. So it should have been up a little bit or somewhere else. Oh, you went your camera, Linky. But yeah, I don't know. I thought she seemed pretty nice. She seemed like a nice. She seemed pretty chill. I like that one.
Absolutely. Yeah, I quite like these clips overall. I like the fact that they're all completely different content.
Yeah.
I like her overlay. It's pretty good. I like the way that she utilizes her camera. That whole dropping frames in the second clip was definitely a problem for me. If that was like something that happened quite often with her, I probably wouldn't be particularly happy about it. But if it's just for one stream, I could probably forgive her. Maybe that particular game is just being a dick, because it does happen. But yeah, she was pretty high energy. I liked her interaction with chat. That story that she told in the second clip was tragic.
Yeah.
Poor lass. And yeah, I like the. I'm normally not that keen on jump scares, but I liked that was a cool clip. So, shall we move on to the third and final streamer?
Yes, let's go.
All right, brilliant. So, this looks like League. So, 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
Happy. She doesn't remember. I met you once when we were 4 in a park, and you don't remember me either. Oh, hey, Jana. Oh, great. Hi, Lucian. I don't feel like seeing... Yeah, there's stream sniping. We're not gonna insta-queue after.
Alright, okay. And I had a problem loading in the other one, so I might have to... There we go. Alright, so next clip then. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
I don't think I'll have a problem with that.
Oh man, it's that song.
That you just got, like, shit on, so. Remember you? No, I kind of do, not really. I'm sorry. Ow! There. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Telling people that I text you? Like, you gotta, like, be interesting for me to text you, bitch.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Last clip then. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yep. Oh my god. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Play that
Do you
clip.
have a big brother?
I have a big brother and a big sister.
Are they big?
What's the age gaps between you guys? 10 years and 12 years.
I think it's actually worth watching that one more time, if that's cool.
Yeah,
so,
sure. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Replay
Do you
that
have a
clip.
big brother?
I have a big brother and a big sister.
Are they big?
What's the age gaps between you guys? 10 years and 12 years.
Alright, okay. So, again, without saying whether
Am
you're
I doing
following...
it right, guys? Is this how we stream now? Am I doing it good?
Hi.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's not do that.
Yeah, just don't cut the top of your head off. Hi, guys!
Hi guys. Today you're playing some League.
So, without saying whether you'd follow, sub, or dip, what do you think of this streamer, Loth? I said Loth.
Well, and the first clip, she went dead inside.
Right.
Something I liked. He goes, "Oh, I'm dead again." Oh, okay, nice. What were the clips? The second clip was what was it? Just the song. Which was shooting a finger as well. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was
What?
quite chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last clip was nice.
Okay, well, yeah, no, I liked how good quality that was. Like, it was a green screen. She clearly had a good camera. The mic was pretty good. I liked all that. She was reading chat a lot and responding to chat. There was no points when she was playing League where she was just clicking, which is what I see a lot of League of Legends gameplay like.
Don't call me out.
Don't at me.
So, yeah, but she didn't seem super high energy, and she didn't seem chill enough to be a chill streamer. You know what I mean? There's she seemed in that middle ground where you don't really want to be. You want to be either way at the spectrum.
Yeah. I like I like the fact that she uses a green screen, which is cool. On that one, I think that must be more up to date than the second one, which she wasn't using a green screen on. I didn't like her energy in the first clip at all. It was quite negative.
Yeah.
I didn't really appreciate that. She's quite negative. She's being streamed tonight, but I don't feel that she handled it very well. The third clip is quite funny. I quite liked that because she was clearly trying to make content and then realised what she'd said was really dumb.
Bob, thank you so much for the gifted sub, dude. To Virtue, no less.
Seriously, thank you so much, Bob. We love you. We love you so much. But yeah,
love you.
I did like that third clip. I thought that was quite funny. And the sort of the way that she reacted to it was quite funny in general. But yeah, not the biggest. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know why I said that like that. But anyway, so now it's crunch time. We get to choose one of these to sub to, one of these to follow, and one to dip, to just leave. Lothrfalas, which one would you follow? Which one would you sub to? And which one would you dip? If you go on.
I think I'm going to drop the first one. I was not particularly interested in the content she has offered.
Okay, so we're dipping from the first one.
Yes, the second is one I'm going to subscribe for.
Okay.
Yes, the first
and then the third.
So that
third one you follow, yeah.
Yep. So dip, sub, and follow. That's the order.
Okay.
Mrs. Ando?
I agree with the sub. I agree that the second one gets the sub. That's high effort, and she seems like a real nice person, and just all around a good one. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna follow the first one, and dip the third one. I like the quality and everything, but that third clip really threw me off, where she was like just a big face, and clearly they were just doing like maybe a Q&A or something. It was just like, come on, if you can have as good camera shit and overlay and everything as the second, and you can the second one of her clips, I mean, then she just seems like one great. So yeah. That's what I do. And then Mellar?
Fair enough. This is actually quite difficult. Now, the sub straight away goes to second one. I think we all agree on that.
Yeah.
It's so high effort compared to the other two streamers. She's
quite... Thank you so much again for the gifted sub to Versi, you little legend.
I love you, man. Thank you so much, man. All of the shout-outs to Bob, the Canadian guy, man. But yeah, she's so much higher energy than the others. She's quite endearing. I like the fact that she's got a good variety. She's clearly just a better streamer than the other two that we've got on here. In terms of the other two, though, I think on balance, and it is close, I would rather agree with Lothrfalas on this. I think.
Where's my prize?
I think I would just about give the third one the follow.
Democracy wins.
And I would dip. I would dip the first one, but it is worth keeping in mind. It is actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be when I first chose these clips. Apart from anything else, that dog alone is almost worth the follow. He really is so cute. But anyway, it doesn't matter. That is where I've gone with it. Are we all good?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. But I think we're all in agreement. All 2 thumbs up.
My dragon fell. Oh no.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show, man. It's been fun times. Thanks for having you on the show.
Absolutely.
I didn't even die.
You didn't even die.
I know.
I have a panic attack. I'm surprised.
That is good. Congrats. It's not. Everyone comes on the show and they're like, "Oh, I'm a bit super nervous." But it's really just a chat about random shit.
It's just a wee chat with the guys. It's not
Yeah,
too bad.
chat with the lads. That's
Exactly.
it.
I can't believe how quickly that went. That was a lot of fun.
Kiss the dragon.
Oh, that meant what?
Okay. Well, all right.
Right.
So thank you guys for joining us. Who are we going to raid?
Let's have a little look.
I only see RS Duo, and Miku is also live playing World of Warcraft. So maybe Duo?
Yeah, Duo.
All right.
I love those guys anyway, so yeah. Let's do a bit raid. Remember the bit raided?
Yes, that's a wee raid.
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe on YouTube. This will be going up on there very soon. There's the playlist, of all the previous episodes. So this is literally episode, 18. So there's a whole back catalogue of old episodes that you can just chill and watch at your leisure.
If you want to check out and get one of these mugs, you can get your very own on that link there.
And then in terms of the next episode, we're going to have to take a week off next week.
2 weeks.
Yep, so the week after... we will let you guys know on Twitter and Discord and so on and so forth what time and day we're going to be doing it the week after next. So,
let's do...
Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Bob, you are absolute legend. Bob, the Canadian guy, go check him out. And also Silent Plummy, thank you very much for the raid as well. You absolute legend. Let's go bit raided. If you've got any emotes, then... From pretty much anyone, just throw them in. We're going to go
emails, pretty much.
Say hello.
Hit them up.
All right, let's go hit them up. But for now, thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.
Peace, guys. Thank you. Much love. Hit that raid button.